Well, first of all, welcome to Sports Scene. You've just had a wonderful performance to open the season in Chongli, a second place finish, not quite as good as your first place finish from the previous season. How do you reflect on that season opener?
I think it was great. Like, I really enjoyed the game, and all the girls riding, it was awesome. So I was inspired by all the girls in the final. So that's why I finished my run, and I'm so happy with the results.
Well, you say that you were inspired by all the girls in the final, but it wasn't that long ago when you were inspiring other people in 2022 here in Beijing. We know that you competed in 3 other Olympic Games before then, but perhaps because the Olympic Games were here in your home country of China, it made that extra special. How has your career been since those games?
So after Beijing, I quit the team and then start my own. So I'm really enjoyed to organize everything by myself and create a team. So it's a wonderful journey for me. It's new, but sometimes it's difficult, but I really enjoyed it.
Talk to me more about starting that team, because when we think about snowboarding and why people get into snowboarding, it's a fun thing to do. It's probably one of the most fun things people can take up. We associate it with a really good day out amongst friends and doing something really cool. But when it's your job,
yeah, like sometimes it's giving me a headache.
It's different. Yeah. How do you strike that balance then between it being that fun thing when you were so young taking it up to now it's your job?
Right, like I really enjoy the snowboarding, but when I doing the half pipe training, sometimes give me the headache because I want to do the trick perfect, but sometimes not. It just doesn't go your way, so I have to figure out to think about the trick and talk with the coach and talk with the physio how I'm feeling and get work with them, so they help me to get a better performance.
You're not old by any stretch of the imagination, but you're a veteran in terms of your sporting career at 31 now. You've been snowboarding, is it for 20?
20 years this year. And
how is your body after 20 years of snowboarding and picking up injuries and recovery? Is it getting harder?
I don't have a serious injury at the moment, but I had a one-time serious injury during 2012. It was a long time ago, but now my body is in a good shape. So you have to keep your strength to snowboarding well. So I have to do the physical training after snowboarding, and I have to do a little bit of that to keep in shape.
Is it tougher now than ever?
Of course, I still getting older, that's for sure, that's normal, like normal people being. Is that right if I said, yeah. Hi, I'm Cai Xuetong. You're watching CGTN Sports Scene.
Looking ahead to this year, you've got the Asian Winter Games coming up as well as the rest of the season. How much are you looking forward to those Winter Games in China?
Yeah, the Asian Winter Game is in my hometown, and also that's my home mountain. So I'm really excited to going back to my home mountain. When I was a kid, I was riding in Yabuli, and they're hosting Asian Winter Games. So I'm excited. Tell
us more about that home mountain, and what can other competitors, snowboarders, skiers expect when they go to that mountain? What makes it special?
Oh, back to 2004, I just started, and we are just doing snowboarding on the way, going up to the mountain, and we are just riding on the way and share the board with my teammates. And we share one booth and one board.
So yeah, you mentioned that the Asian Winter Games in your hometown of Harbin, talking about the environment that other competitors get to compete in. How different will it be for you to compete in your hometown than other places around the world? More pressure, do you think?
Well, yeah, for sure, that's my home. Yeah, in Beijing, it was my country, but in Harbin, that's my hometown. I wanted to do a of my best, like to get a better results in my hometown.
And what is your expectation? Do you think you can win?
Oh, of course, I always chasing the gold, but I also know like my competitor, they're really strong. So I'm going to do my best in the game.
Winter sports became extremely popular in China when the bid was successful in 2015, and then obviously we had the games in 2022. More and more people are taking up cold weather sports, not just snowboarding. What advice would you give to any youngsters wanting to take up snowboarding?
Like I hope they can enjoy the sports. Like snowboarding is really fun sport, and you can do your own, and you can choose the gear, and you can choose your outfit. It looks cool. So I think all the young people love to express themselves by just choosing the equipment and the gear and just making cool and doing some fun stuff on snow.
And what about China in general? Perhaps before the Winter Olympics, the country wasn't known for being a cold weather sports country, but now it's very prominent on the world stage, thanks to that performance in 2022 and thanks to the added investment in infrastructure. How good can it get for China in terms of snowboarding, skiing, anything on the snow and the ice?
I think now it's growing really big and still continue to growing. And I can see on the ski resorts, and snowboarders are much more than skiers, I would say, especially in a Sacred Garden, the ski resorts. And they have been posted on social media, like just taking the picture. I think 90% is snowboarding. So I'm really happy as a snowboarder. I can see the sport is growing.
And just a final question, people know you as a snowboarder, they've got to know you over the years through the competitions that you compete in, but obviously that's not just what you're about. What can people know about you that isn't just about snowboarding? What do you like to do to relax? What other interests do you have when you're not competing?
Like I really like to watching the movies, and also, but I think my life is go with snowboarding. Like even I'm not snowboarding, but I just watching some documentary, and I would say even I'm not snowboarding, I'm still thinking going to snowboarding somewhere in the world. Yeah, like I want to do powder riding and hiking to the mountains. So I want to do more about the nature thing. Like I think I'm an outdoor person.
Would you like to continue being an outdoor person once you retire? Would you like to go into coaching maybe, or do something else completely different?
I think I will stick with the sports, yeah, and also enjoy the nature and outdoor. That's my, after the snowboarding career, yeah, that's also my lifestyle.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you so much.